Gold and silver traded in a very narrow range throughout the day and now taking a bearish turn. However, yet one point to note that 2030 levels are yet to be breached, and likewise for silver, 2220 still is proving out to be a great support. Likewise with crude, earlier in the day I have mentioned that crude oil might move towards 74.2, which is going to be a first resistance zone, and then 74.5. Right now it appears 74.2, proving out to be a great resistance. And natural gas, if you look at natural gas trading with the support at 2 and in a very confined range. So what to expect from these four today, we will see with the help of charts and indicators. The oil inventory data and might bring volatility into oil and gas, thus trade carefully. Let's start first gold, followed with silver, then crude oil, and in the end net gas watch till. This is the second update for the day, and if you have not subscribed to the channel, subscribe and press the bell icon to get the live updates. Next update will be released tomorrow before the Asia and Europe session. Watch that as well. Coming to the hourly charts, if you look at hourly charts for gold, you'll find, see, this was the rise and it is just retracing here. This is forming a nice flag here. We have to wait for it to break below 2030 levels, and below that 2026 is going to be the support here. It could try to erase the gains from yesterday. And then see, this zone between 2024 and 26 is going to remain a great support for gold if it tries to fall from the current levels. Though I still see this as a flag formation, and any breakout above 2036 should be a good indication for us to buy. Stochastic is slightly bearish, and MACD also taking a bearish turn, trying to diverge more, trying to stay bearish. RSI is also looking downwards. Coming to 2, likewise on the 2-hour charts, it is approached towards the median of the Bollinger Bands, and yes, the pivot levels at 2032. Definitely, these are going to remain greater support. I still see this as a nice flag formation. Let's see if it gives a breakout about 2036. Yes, if you look at the rise was stronger. The retracement is moderate. Does it suggest this is a retracement and a breakout can be awaited? Maybe if not today, possibly tomorrow. However, on the downside, this zone is going to remain critical as well. Stochastic dropping here. MACD is trying to converge crossover. RSI looking downwards. Coming to 3-hour chart. On the 3-hour charts, if you look at lower highs, higher lows, and this candle trying to break out. However, it is yet to break below the support. The previous lows, what we have seen at 2031.15 levels. Thus, it has to break below these levels, and specifically 2030, 2028 zone. Very good support exists. So see, for gold, so far for the day, it appears as long as 2024 is not breached, we should be careful with gold. It can bounce. Now also 2024 is the bottom of this band, and from here the recovery cannot be denied. Yes, it can be expected here. The stochastic dropping, MACD is in green, trying to converge a bit. RSI looking down. On the 4-hour charts, likewise on the 4-hour charts, see slight bearish movement here. Yes, after consolidation it is trying to drop. However, I see this as a trading in channel and trading in zone. Stochastic dropping, MACD is in green, trying to converge a bit. RSI is also trading with slight negative bias, but yes, it is still looking upwards. Coming to daily, on the daily charts, right now it appears lower highs is what it is respecting so far. And now if you look at lower highs, higher lows, it may try to confine its movement between this zone, and thus any drop below 2024 is the confirmation of bearish. As long as 2024 is not breached, we should not be treating gold as bearish. Yes, it can bounce back, though it appears right now it is looking downwards as of now. Stochastic flat, MACD is in green, trying to converge a bit. RSI is flat. Considering this, I will recommend you to buy today 2036 levels. Wait for it to break beyond 2030. 42 zone. 2038 42 is the zone it needs to break in order to confirm a reversal. Any rise above 2038 42 zones should be taken seriously, and this should be considered a breakout. Thus be watchful of that zone. On the downside, yes, 2030 2028 levels we can initiate a selling entry, but with a caution note that 2024 25 is going to be an extremely, rather I will say 24 25 26, this zone completely between 24 and 26 is going to remain a great support. Only below 2024 we can see the bearishness in gold taking it till towards 2018 2020, the next support levels. Below that is a good fall, cannot be denied. Take your positions accordingly. Let's have a look at, and before we proceed, if you want to learn this art of trading, join my 29th mentorship batch commencing in a couple of weeks. Register yourself now, and if you just want to trade as per the signals, join my signals channel on Telegram. Reach out to me for more details. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. Look at silver on the early charts, multiple candles trying to break below 22, 20, 22 or 20. I have mentioned earlier in the day is a very, very good support. So far, it is respecting this, and at the same time, on the upside, 20 period moving average giving it a very good resistance. Thus, it needs to break beyond 2240 levels in order to confirm the rise, and it has to stay below 2220 in order to confirm the bear. Very easy. Stochastic flat. MACD here is divergent and bearish, and RSI is almost flat at bottom. Coming to 2 hour, if you look at 2 hour chart, see the preceding candle could be a reversal candle. You can see bearishness getting diminished, and we can see a possible reversal candle, but then it has to stay above 2240 levels in order to confirm the reversal here. Thus far, it is not willing to break beyond those levels. We can also note that higher highs, higher lows here, 2220 levels, very, very good support. On the upside, 2235.40 as a greater resistance as well. Stochastic rising a bit, MACD is in green trying to converge, RSI is staying flat. Coming to 3 hour, similar is the observation. We can see a reversal, but right now, see, it is not willing to break on the upside as well. This is something which you should note. Lower highs, higher lows, confining its movement between a narrow zone. Thus, only about 2240 and 2250 levels, we can confirm that it is reversing. The stochastic oversold, MACD is in green, trying to trade with little divergence. RSI is flat at bottom. Likewise, on the 4 hour chart, one must note that lower highs, lower lows are seen here. It has to break beyond, again, as I said, 2035, 2040 zone in order to confirm the reversal. Right now, it is trading with a bearish bias. And on the upside, the resistance is intact in between 2240.50, and on the downside, support at 2220 indeed is a very good support. Stochastic has dropped here. MACD is trading with very, you can say it has converged, but it is not yet crossed over, and it is still in red. RSI has dropped. Coming to daily charts, look at daily charts. See, yes, yesterday's candle was a consolidation candle. Today's candle has already breached the yesterday's low, and it is trying to trade with a moderate bearish bias. I can somehow see that the bearishness has somehow diminished in silver, and also one must note that see, after the drop, it has retraced. It is forming higher lows here, and thus, as long as 2220 is respected, the possibility of a reversal on the daily charts exists. Thus, possibility of a bounce back tomorrow cannot be denied. If it stays above 2220, then and then only. Stochastic has come to oversold, MACD crossing over here for sell, RSI looking downwards. Considering this, simple buy at 2235 levels. When you see the lower level about 2235 levels for silver, you can initiate a buying position here. Expect it to move towards 2250, 2260 zone. And if it does move towards 2250, 60, consider this as a reversal. On the downside, selling entry at 2220. When you see the higher prices below 2220, you can initiate a selling entry. Be careful with silver. I can see a suppressed movement. Silver is trying to get very strong support on the downside. There's only below 2220 possibility of a drop. However, 2210, $22 levels should be watched out. Only below which it will try to trade bearish. Take your positions accordingly. Now let's have a look at crude. Look at crude oil. Moving averages crossing over here. Price is taking the support from the moving average, trading bullish, higher highs, higher lows. It has to break beyond 74.5, 74.6 in order to confirm the rise. In fact, we can take a buying entry at 74.2, where we can look forward to 74.5, 74.6 first resistance zone, and then we can look forward to a very, very good rise towards 76, 76.5 levels. Stochastic overbought here. MACD is trading with very little divergence. RSI is rising. On the 2 hour charts, see, previous candle was a swing candle. This candle has started with higher lows. It appears it is going to give similar bullish candle, which may take the prices at least towards 74.5, 74.6 zone. Moving average is convergent here. Stochastic rising. MACD is bullish. RSI is rising as well. Coming to 3 hour charts, likewise on the 3 hour chart, see, it has formed a very good base here at 73.4, 73.5. Since then, we have seen it giving higher lows, higher highs, suggestive that possibility of a movement towards 74.5, 74.6 exists here. The stochastic rising, MACD is bullish, RSI is rising, and similar observation on the 4 hour charts. Remember, on the 4 hour charts, after consolidating for a while, it has given first bullish candle, and there is a possibility of a second bullish candle, at least towards 74.5, 74.6 zone, and beyond that, sky is the limit. We will look forward to 75.5 as the next and 76.5 as the next targets. Stochastic flat, MACD bullish, RSI rising. Coming to the daily. Likewise on the daily chart, see, this is the third bullish candle, after three strong bearish candle, we can see this retracing higher highs, higher lows. In the Asia session update, we have mentioned that the possibility for prices to move towards 2050 period moving average exists strong, and I will be looking forward for it to hit this zone at least, and at least move towards 74.4, 74.6 zone, which is definitely going to be a greater resistance zone for it to break past by, because beyond that bulls will try to take over. Remember what it is trying to do. Previous two candles coming with a tail. This candle has already formed a tail, and this candle possibly should remain with the increasing body size. Stochastic rising, MACD is bearish, RSI is flat. Thus, I will recommend you to buy at 74.2 and sell at 73.6. In between the 60 cents, do not take a position. On the downside, be careful as long as 73 levels are not taken. Only below 73, we should treat this as bearish, else it could bounce back. This is very important. 73 is the first support, and then 72.5 levels should be seen. On the upside, I will recommend you to buy here at 74.2 levels, and after that we can look forward to 74.5, 74.6 levels as the first resistance, and if it stays beyond this, certainly we will look forward to 75.5, 76.5 zone. Take your positions accordingly. Let's have a look at natural gas. And yes, if you want to learn this art of trading, join my mentorship batch. 29th batch commences in a couple of weeks, or be a part of my signals channel where trading as per the signals you can benefit. Reach out to me via Telegram or email, or visit my platform forexfunda.com for more details. Coming to the natural gas on the early charts, after forming a base here at $2 levels, we have seen it trading range bound. Now it is trying to move on the upside. Yes, if it stays above 2.0304 zone, more bullish momentum is going to prevail in gas, where we can look forward for it to move towards 2.06, 2.07 zone as the next resistance. And if you see trading about 2.1, then it should be treated for a reversal. Stochastic rising, MACD is also rising, and RSI is also rising, suggestive of bullishness. On the 2-hour charts, resistance, see prices have touched 20 period moving average. This also makes 2.0304 zone as a greater resistance zone. These levels were shared earlier in the day itself, that prices may tend to move towards 2.04 levels. Stochastic near to overbought. MACD is almost on the verge of a crossover, first bullish candle, and from here possibility for it to trade bullish exist. Stochastic rising, RSI is also rising. Likewise on the 3-hour charts, willing to approach the 2050 period moving average here. Stochastic here is also bullish. All the indicators are staying bullish right now. And on the 4-hour, likewise on the 4-hour chart, see it is giving higher lows, higher highs. Thus, we have to wait for it to now break beyond 2.04 levels, where we can take our position, and then 2.05, 2.07 first resistance zone. See lower highs, lower lows here means the highs of the channel somewhere here at 2.0607. Any rise, and if it breaks beyond 2.07, I will be looking forward to 2.1, and a rise above 2.1 is a sign of bullishness, where you can definitely stay bullish. On the downside, a selling entry is only below $2 levels, below which I will be looking forward to 1.98, and below 1.98 we can expect a sharper drop. If not today, possibly tomorrow, day after tomorrow, it will try to move towards 1.92, 1.9 zone, chances of which appears to be less. I will be looking forward to a retracement on the upside. Take your positions accordingly. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Join my mentorship batch webinar series signals channel. Do press the like button, friends, before leaving the video. Do like, share, subscribe, and comment. Thank you very much. See you again tomorrow with the Asia and Europe session. Thank you.